Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone had a good weekend, and I hope everyone enjoyed the weather too, man. Hello. Got my tracking number for my Manta replacement PCB. Hell yeah, dude. Hopefully, it gets to you within a few days, and you can just build your new keyboard and enjoy it. I've been enjoying the Manta a lot. Although, I need to figure out what artisan I want to use for this. I just have any old keycap on this right now. Raining and cold in Alberta? Dude, I hate to be that guy, Wish. It is freaking nice today. No, today's a prototype build. These are latte switches. So I looped 2 different switches today, but I kind of want to use these. Well, I looped 1 pair of switches. And then I found these. And, yeah, I don't know. These look really nice. Like, I feel like I've used these once, maybe. But I kind of want to use latte switches today. Greetings all from London at midnight. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Just got my Vaza Manta in. Just finished flashing the PCB. Or are you flashing to get the LED working? You don't really need to flash it, by the way. You only change the LED.
Hey,
really
the vibes are on today.
Hi, Mike. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. It was 30... no, it wasn't 30, actually. It was like 26, 27. It was nice. Dude, not like I spent any time outside, but, you know, like I did walk outside just to feel the heat, and then I walked back inside. But it felt really good. I think it's just today and tomorrow, and then it's going back to, like, mild temperatures. Oh, hiccups. God damn. 35 Celsius in Virginia? God damn. Do you have any other favorite switches using the Manta aluminum plate? L'Oranges sounded fantastic. Honestly, long poles in the Manta kind of hit different. And I know that's kind of stupid to say because long poles have like a very nice sound signature. But in the Manta, long poles sound like ridiculous. They're kind of crazy. I really also liked hopefully you guys can find them, the Bumblebee linears or whatever. Those were good. And then also the Doggo switches. Or I think there's actually a few different names for those. But one of those switches. Also, hi Astros, how you doing? Also, oh, by the way, some other things. Sorry I couldn't get on yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yesterday, first of all, the parts didn't come in for the build because today's a holiday, I guess, or like it's a day off here in Canada. So most post offices and like delivery stuff just didn't deliver all weekend. Like everything got delayed from Friday to it's Victoria Day. Yeah, that's right. So I didn't know. And then the second part to that too is just like, you know, when your mental for the day is just wiped. I kind of have that today, but like I'm still sociable today. I don't know if you guys have ever just had the like random days where you're just like, nope, it ain't it. HMX Colas in my Manta and it slaps. HMX Colas, what are those? I need to go on a little bit of an HMX buying spree soon, so HMX Colas.
Happy Victoria Day.
Happy Victoria Day to you too, Ravius. Thank you for this sub, by the way, for 68 months is crazy, bro. Oh, HMX Colas. Ooh, look at the spring weight. 37 grams. WY Labs popular crisp switches. Add to cart. I mean, I still have a few Mantas to do, so... Oh, wait, these are 18 sets. I guess I don't need this many sets. I was told to stay away from the longer travel colas, but the long pole is supposed to be great. Longer travel colas? Wait... Are there any differences between the 2 spring weights? Or is it just the springs? I do need to pick up a few. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. There's always a new day. Yeah. I mean, I ended up spending Saturday, I think, Oz looping most of your switches. So yesterday was just one of those weird days where I think I just had to get outside. I think I just needed some like fresh air. I think they're 3.8 and 3.5. What the fuck? So which one's which? Before I order. Okay, I have to do some more research on this. I do want to pick up some new switches, though. Literally, all I have in my department of switches right now are tactiles. I have nothing new for linears, with the exception of these. That's it. I don't think I've used these yet. And then I also have some older... If you guys remember these are Moon switches from Agile. I have a batch of these. This is my last batch. I lubed these up, but I'd rather use the lattes today. Yeah, okay. I'll pick up some colas then. I'll pick up some. Okay, let me just keep this open then. These are the 3.5s? Okay. I will pick up some of these guys. You know what I hate the most about HMX stuff though? This is my one gripe, and I'm sure a lot of people fully understand this. Bro, sometimes I order HMX stuff. They're great, and then 2 months later, I want to pick up some more HMX switches of the same brand, or the same variety. They're nowhere to be found, and they stop making them. That is my one thing about HMX, man. They are super duper annoying for that. I use the lattes. Funny. Did you? Also, hi Matt. How you doing, man? Picked up some cherry cola for me too. I want some cola. Actually, some soda sounds nice right now. A carbonated beverage sounds lovely right now. But okay, do you guys want to jump into today's board? Actually, before we do, two things. We are doing a redraw of the NV70, which let's run right now for people. You guys down? Before we get into the stream too much, also I want to keep that open. Gimme. And then I also wanted to do another little announcement thing. So at 250 subs, I will be doing the next big giveaway, which is this. I kept it on the desk. I already took some photos. The Wave 60. So once we hit that, we'll give that away too. Let me set this up. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you, guys. Let's see. I've been out of the keyboard game for a while. I'm looking for a good 65 HE. What would you be your pick right now? Saw you did the Overture. That looked pretty sweet. Overture is always going to be a good one. I really do feel like my favorite 65 Hall Effect board, though, was probably the Kafka. I think Overture was probably number 2 or 3. There's a bunch more coming out, though, so nice. Probably still going to have to wait a while for them. I think the Overture you can get rather quickly. So this is the NV70 redraw. Okay, if you guys want to join in, exclamation point ticket. I do ask you do cover shipping, but this is the NV70. Dude, I was going to do the Nut 65 this weekend, and then something popped up for this weekend where I can't review it now. I'm so sorry, man. The Nut 65 just going to get passed on forever. Also, Moon and John, thank you so much for the subs. I really appreciate it, guys. NV70 redraw. Is it counting? Okay, it is. Perfect. Usually there's like more things that happen in chat, but like with the command console thing. All right, let me quickly pull up this too. I don't want to say that out loud, Ruby, but basically it's... Yeah. Yep. Okay. NV70. Dot, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
Another month in collection. Ha.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. 15 months. Show it. Watch it, Iced. It's an NV70. It's a brand new kit. I think it's the Lilac one. Any recommendations on numpads or 100% layouts? The only numpad that I even know right now is the Tofu pad. Fun little macro pad or numpad. It is kind of on the pricier side. 100% layouts though. You want like true 100%? I don't even know what's available at the moment. Maybe the DP 101 or something like that. That's all I can really think of. I think there's still S100s actually. You know what? Come to think about it, Iced, I think you're right. All right, we're gonna draw the winner in 10 seconds. The Nut 100, please. I mean, if you're doing 98, the Neo 98, easy pick. Very easy pick. All right, guys. Winner is OQ, congratulations. Congrats, man. Let's put you down here. Is OQ in chat right now? There he is. Okay, perfect. Can you send me a DM and I will send you the form to fill out? Oh, it was the NV70, Gingy. Also, hello, Gingy. How are you? Whew, okay. But yeah, how is everyone else? How was your weekend? Everyone feeling good? How's everyone's keyboarding life go? How's regular life? I'm still in this weird, like, I think I told you guys earlier, weird headspace this week. I wonder if it's just one of those weeks where I really need to, like, slow down. I caught a cold, GG. Fuck. What a time to catch a cold. Is it nice weather where you are, though? Still moving, but all the big stuff is in a new place. Nice. Is it like a good move that you wanted to do, or is it just like you had to? Hope you're doing well. Wishing you the best today from sunny California. Anthony, thank you so much, dude. Also, hi, Foraz. What's up, man? Doing better now that I'm typing on my Manta. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Jabronis, how was your stream, by the way? I didn't get a chance to check it out. I don't know. This last, 2 weeks, I've been my mind has been so messy lately. I even wrote it down. That's the crazy thing. I wanted to watch your stream of it. I just didn't have a chance. Oh, you built your Pro 2K. Nice. Tired, but Monday. Sorry, I'm locked in. Dude, I get it, Jedi. I totally get it, dude. It was a blast. Okay, I have to watch the VOD after this. Maybe I'll do that and have a snack and watch the VOD. That sounds awesome. I'm super happy, man. Lots of small crap to move, though. It's an upgrade move. Very nice place. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, the, I don't know how much keyboard stuff you have, Gingy, but let me tell you guys, if you have even a little bit of keyboard stuff is a pain in the fucking ass to move, bro. That was actually the most annoying thing to move out of everything we did. Before I got into the hobby, I started with clicky switches, but I never understood where the hate for some of the keyboard hobbyists towards clicky switches come from. One time I went to a keyboard meetup here in the Philippines, and I never went again because I felt like people were mocking me. I think if you were to bring clickies to a meetup here, I would be drawn to clicking your keyboard. I mean, dude, it's just self-expression. Like, if people are mocking you for expressing yourself with what you want to pick, I think they got some weird energy, bro. I think that's, the strangest thing, man. Don't let that discourage you from enjoying the hobby. You got to find the right group. I know it sounds terrible, and I fucking hate saying this out loud, but it's the truth. You kind of do have to find the right people. Some people, no matter what hobbies they're in, still fucking suck. No one should ever be mocking anyone for just picking something like, what switches to type on. Take some time off and reload so you can have another go, bro. No one will think... Dude, this week here, it's a little slower. For me, just with work. I'm kind of counting my blessings on that. I am going to take it a little slower. I've been trying to catch up on some Diablo. I did a little bit yesterday, maybe an hour or two. But, man, there's so many broken things in Diablo right now. It's crazy. But I appreciate you saying that. I do think that maybe it is time just for a few days to myself. A true few days. Literally every time I tell myself I'm going to take a day off, something else pops up and I got to do something. Regardless of if it's keyboard related or not. Some of the gasket socks didn't want to compress, but that might be user error. Gasket socks didn't want to compress? On Manta? The silicone? That's strange. I would love to look into that more. Yeah, silicone's weird. Silicone's one of those things that... I have a lot of weird variances with silicone. I don't use clickies anymore. I still have... My favorite clickies are the... You guys are going to make fun of me. The novel keys clicky switches. I think those ones there. The linear clickies are fucking fantastic. Wait, what did I win? You won an NV70 OQ. An NV70. Have you seen Subnautica 2? I just started playing and I'm addicted. Is it new? I knew there was a Subnautica 1. I have been addicted to Diablo. Although, I think there's only so much you can do within Diablo, so once I find the top tier gear, I'll probably stop. Infiltration, go Gion. Actually, no, go TX. I actually like the TX Springs a smidge more. A peek into the mayhem. Let's see this shit. Moving photos get me triggered.
Hell, there's so much to fucking organize.
You have more than me. You have more than me, sir. You legitimately... Actually, wait, no, that stacks books. I thought that was all keyboards. I legitimately think maybe... I mean, you probably have more stuff than me. Yeah, I fucking hate moving. Check the other clip. There was 2? I thought one was just a photo of me. Holy shit. Yeah, fuck. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. When using the gasket nubs, is the PCB meant to move around as much to seem a bit... It should just be in place. I have never had an issue with the Manta being non-aligned because there are divots the gaskets sit in place. I mean, it still technically will shimmy, but I don't know. There's 2 things which we are going to take into consideration because I'm going to be real, I haven't been able to replicate the problem. It's not, I'm not saying it's user error, but like my units that I've built, I have not seen it yet. There's 2 things. Some people were saying that the screws for the angled screws weren't screwing in as nice as other screws, which I need to figure out why. I think that's only affected like 3 people so far, but it's still like something that we want to look into, or I want to look into. And then the second thing too is some people have been saying that you're not the first person who's had some like weird shift with just the gasket beans, I guess. I haven't experienced that, but I definitely need to look into that as well. For the curious about the mayhem, clips are shared there in sub-discussion. Oh, okay. Flick, what's up, dude? I had that at first. I actually ruined the screw hole a bit. Yeah, I mean, with any screw, all I recommend is go counterclockwise, 1 full stop. Then, once you kind of hear it like pop into place, then you start screwing. With the angled screws too, I think maybe where people are running into maybe a small issue is the angle at which you attack this at. That's why it's important to go the 1 full stop counterclockwise first. So, it's just one of those things. Luckily, it's easy to kind of get it into place afterwards, though. Let me find the pen. Can I swap you out for 2 ball spins, Flick? Because I actually don't know where that pen... Oh, no, it's right here. I have a question. Recently, I expanded my keyboard collection from 3 to 7. Jeez. I love all my boards, but I'm feeling guilt that I'm spending in excess for a hobby. Oh, sorry. Even though I love the hobby, how do you cope with this feeling? You know, that's a really good question. Dude, here's the thing, right? Like, first question you need to ask yourself, like, real talk, bro. Are you financially okay? If you are and you bought some stuff for your shit, or for yourself, then it's your shit, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress. There's no need to stress or feel guilty. If you were able to pay the bills and you got some extra dough laying around just in case of emergencies, nah, bro, you deserve that shit. I think the problem maybe is sometimes we feel like maybe you shouldn't have spent the extra fun money because you want to save it up for other things. And that's fine that you did, right? The second part of this is money comes and goes. You know, it's a tale as old as time. You can't take it with you. Have fun with it. As long as you, just what Lane said, as long as you're financially okay and you're contributing to whatever goals you want to have in the future, have fun, bro. That's it. I only use my Manta since I got it. 11 other builds looking at me with envy. What'd you end up building with, Flick, again? Got you with the pen pop, too. So nice.
Looking for a macro pad. Any suggestions?
Anyone know any available right now for macro pads for Kite? I haven't seen a macro pad pop up in a hot minute. Oh, does Hebe have some? Oh, you know what? Actually, I think Omnitype has some, too. Best keycaps for brown boards. Got an S58M coffee for $70. Brown? Ooh, there's some good ones. That new mode set's actually very nice for brown. I don't know if you can find sloth. If you can find sloth, then go for it. Copper would actually be really nice too. Alright, I think I've rambled enough, and I apologize. Do you guys want to see the board we're building today? I almost forgot. I'm having way too much fun talking to you guys. Shit. Where is the board now? So today is a sponsored stream. Kibu sent this out. It is the Atelier Haven 65XT. They have no say what's going on with the stream, but they did say we can build it. They said we can do whatever we want with it. We're probably going to build it, and then we'll eventually give it away once I'm done with content. It still technically is sponsored because I have it here. It's not going to affect my opinion, none. This is, I guess, the follow-up to the Haven series. The Haven's had a few runs now. I think it's like a 60 and a 65 they've done. This is the 65XT, which is probably the more fun layout of all the Haven stuff they've done. Price point is 3,600 Hong Kong dollars, which I had the thing here and it accidentally clicked off of it, but it is. Let's find out. I think it was like 500 or something. 450, 460-ish. Yeah, 460-ish. Hi, Fu. How you doing? Alex, did you see the new anime by writer of Violet Evergarden? I did see. I'm excited to watch it. Another fake dollar? What do you mean? I think this is still on the higher side, but it's in line with the other Haven series projects. Let's take a look at it. I want to just open the box up first before we dive into the web page. So, I'll move some stuff out of the way. This is not looking very aesthetically pleasing over here. Okay, Atelier Haven. Nice hard shell case. What does XT mean? It just has an extended macro column, basically. Ooh, full package. Don't know what color they sent, but there's a few colors you can pick here. Ooh, this has some weight to it. God damn. Ooh. This is a beautiful color. Now, does this also have polished internal chamfers? No, it doesn't. Oh, wait, maybe it does. It does. Nice touch. Polished internal chamfers. I don't know if I can properly show that up on screen. Here it is. You know, I used to hate polished internal chamfers. But I think when it's done nicely, like this is complementing it very, very nice because of it color matches, not just like silver. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I like what they did here with the copper. That looks... The Haven series has always been beautiful, though. It always has been quite the looker. Oh, that looks great. I know, I don't want to smudge this at all. And my hands are a little bit greasy because of the cream. Damn. Now, this is a nice color. We have some, rectangle feet. Beautiful.
What's up, my dude?
Thank you, Drew. Appreciate the bits. Not too much. We just streaming today. Really appreciate your advice. The keeps I got recently were the Snake 60 Parabolica Eden, and I also have a Gurhan 60 coming in. I'll treat it. I'll think of it as treating myself, and yeah, money comes and goes. They could be family heirlooms. I plan on using that excuse for myself. Nah, bro, don't stress. Like, there's no need to. I get kind of guilty with some purchases sometimes too, but I think the more guilty purchases are the things that end up collecting dust that, like, you literally never ever use and don't enjoy. I think keyboards, for the most part, because there is an aspect of building them, you end up enjoying the process. And I think that's well worth your investment. You know, everyone has different things that float their boat. Side profile. Dude, I am in love with this so far. Look at this. That is a really pretty side profile. What do you guys think? Damn, I really like this. I think this is the same from the other one too, but I like the taper cut over here. Very pretty. The font in the backplate reminds me of the Van Halen. I don't remember how Van Halen's font looks. I gotta look that up later. Here is the back. Is this new too? I don't know if Fuyu is still in chat. I love what they did with the copper over here. I don't recall this on the other Havens. That is fucking sick. It does look like scaling, yeah. Yeah, this is new for the 65 XT. Yeah, dude, this is sweet. You know, dude, this in like... Actually, no. Yeah, maybe this in like a red would be cool too. With like a black and red. I don't know, this is cool. Oh, dude, I think this is... The detailing on the back there is just stunning. And this is the other side profile. No different, really. The way the light hits the wedge there, the kind of the foot of the boot there. I wouldn't call this a box on wedge. This is kind of unique. Definitely some different layers of how this copper kind of gets CNC'd there. So pretty unique side profile overall. Internals, it does have a very large copper piece. Let's get this out of the way. And then I think the other one, I think the most recent Haven may have had the pogo connector, but we do a pogo connector, a butt ton of screws here to hold this all in place, some internal screws. Very, very pretty. This is definitely heavy. I want to see, though, what is the front height of this? Let's read some stats here. By the way, the price, for anyone who's wondering too, I think this is also important to consider when looking into this project. The price is also inclusive of import fees. So you shouldn't have any sort of import taxes, rather. Which is nice. So no hidden surprises. It does, you might not think of it as like it's kind of a gamble. It probably will save you a few bucks. Let's actually look at the colors and then we'll talk stats here. Here, let me share my screen. I think I have to do this first. So we have a blue and copper. And by the way, those are LEDs. That's why they're bright white. Probably won't look like that, but this is the color I have. Oh shit! Is this an LED? Is there an LED here too? Okay, we have more stuff in the box. I don't know why I didn't take that in with the navy one. Ooh, that's pretty. Light blue. Guess this is more of like an ice. Fuck, that's pretty too. Black keyboards when done well. Pretty. I'm alright with this color. I guess if you want like a silver and blue, yeah, sure. And these are just some more photos of it. Cool. I'll go over some stats and read these over with you guys too while you guys look at the board. Yeah, dude, this is 450, 460-ish, plus whatever shipping's gonna be. Okay, let me quickly read over some stats for you guys. So this is going to be a 65 XT, obviously. We have an aluminum case, silicone sock gaskets. Aluminum plate is by default. We have a 1.6mm PCB, 8.5 degree type angle, a little on the higher side, 16.7 millimeter front height. Explains the 8.5 degree type angle. We have an effective front height of 20.8. That includes like the keycap and whatnot. And then we have a 2.23 kilogram weight. So that's the total weight of the keyboard. I think that might be unbuilt, which is pretty crazy. We have a solder and hot swap PCB. It doesn't look like you get a choice with the PCB for the stock unit. And it does start at 460, and I think the most expensive configuration would be... I gotta do the math here. The most expensive config would be $510. So that would be that last config color that we looked at. I think this config is considered... because this has the PVD weight. This is a few bucks more. So this one here is $500. So $10 less than the most expensive. So it varies from 460 to 510. Very pretty. Cool. So I guess let's start taking a look at what's inside the package here too. Wow, I'm very visually impressed by this board. This looks sweet. paste the link. I think if you type !build, it should just link it. I'm pretty positive I set it up. I think so now. I hope so. I did. Let's go. Alrighty. What do we got inside the box? I also want to get the feet out too. Oh, this is the USB extender because I think actually, do you need to use this here? I can't remember. I think this is meant if you have a thicker cable, they give you one of the smaller little headers. Like I have a really thick cable, so it might not work properly, but it's cool that they give you that. What's this? Oh, this is this the diffuser? I think so. Oh shit, the diffuser's kind of nice. I didn't get to see, I don't know why, I just couldn't picture that in the... Okay, I'll show you guys this afterwards. We have our feet in the gaskets. We have a screwdriver kit. We have some additional screws. And then we have our PCB. We have a hot swap unit today. How does it feel to use your own creation nowadays? It's very satisfying. It makes me very happy. We have some foam, and then we have a plate. And I think this is just the default aluminum plate today. Is it a color matched plate too? It is. Nice touch. Very, very nice touch. Wow, this is pretty. All right, let's put some feet on. What do you guys think of this so far? Good way to start off the week. So this is a fun one. Loving the attention to detail. Yeah, this is a cool project for sure so far. The Haven has been through its fair share of iterations too. So I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of half expecting this to be a flawless build. I'm hoping that there's no quirks with this, because I feel like by now they should have got their shit sorted out. Premium vibes. Hopefully it sounds good. Yeah, I hope so too. Thoughts on the Haven logo? I actually don't mind it. I think this is one of the few logos where the typeface isn't that bad. What do you guys think? I personally don't mind it. It's on the bottom. I'm fine with it being on the bottom. I think it kind of maybe adds something to this rather than takes away. Maybe more personal preference here, but... Have you ever built a flyback Zoku? No, I've only admired from afar. One of my favorite features of the Manta is having full access to QMK firmware source. It's rarely called out in the keyword reviews. I won't buy any of their boards that doesn't ship with its source code. Good old Gondo. We love Gondo for that. Thank you, Neela, for the kind words. To me, the font choice and the board kind of clash, but it's a unique look. I mean, I guess they could have done something cursive, but I feel like everyone does something cursive. You know what I mean? I think I'm fine with this, personally. You know? I don't know. What else do you think they could have done here? Claim, thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate you, bro.
It's been 2 noses since him here, Lamal.
2 noses? Pardonnez-moi? Actually, let me see. One sec here. Was the PCBs different in any way from solder and hot swap? I think solder has way more choices. Yeah, so this is a fixed 7U, but solder does have ISO and some other choices. Hot swap does have some fixed stuff here, which we're going to call out, which I don't love, but we'll see. Although I think they do need to fix one thing on the hot swap unit layout. So I don't know if Fuyu is still there. I'm noticing on the webpage, it doesn't call out that this supports stepped caps lock on the hot swap. You probably do want to call that out. You might have some people who are a bit afraid to order the hot swap PCB because it doesn't say it supports it. Pretty standard fare. I would have loved to see ISO on this. I get it. At least it's offered in solder. But I get it. It's fine. We still get split backspace on this, which is cool. Pretty full PCB. Yeah, I have no quarrels with this. We do have an indicator LED here. We have our array of LEDs for that accent piece. Beautiful board. I have the original Haven 65, and it's still one of my favorite keyboards. With the colorway you got, GMK Bingsu would be sick. Oh, also, hi, Therak. How you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. What's up, bro? I have to zoom out a bit here. I'm too zoomed in now. And then here is that accent piece, which, speaking of attention to detail, let's see, how do I get this unraveled now? Sorry, guys, while I try to figure this out. They really secured this. Holy shit, how do I get this out? Where's the seam? Fuck, 1 sec, guys. Fuyu, how do I get this out? Child-proof and me-proof. Alright, if you guys want to come back in like half an hour when I can open this thing, then that'd be cool too. Oh my god, dude. ASMR opening? More like struggle opening. Also, thank you very much, Ham. I appreciate the 6 months of subs, dude. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, I think I see it. Oh my god, my eyes are playing tricks on me. Is that it? I don't think that was it. I give up. Unk resistant. What is it? Unk resistant? Yeah, it's very unk resistant. Fuck it, we're just ripping it open. Yeah, it might be a long stream just because of this one piece. Okay, I see the opening now. Oh. Problem solved. Little force. Never mind, problem back. Fuyu, I demand a change in packaging here. We're still on the bag thing? Hey no. Here's the accent to this, which pairs perfectly with all the other scaling, or whatever you even want to call it, scales. So this would sit right here. I'm just going to lightly put that on the inside because it screws in, and it would sit like this. That is hella premium. Holy shit. I've never seen something like this. This is a piece of copper as well, I think. Fuck, this is pretty. Alright. Well, I want to put this thing together. I think the latte switches are going to be perfectly color matched to this too. Let's just take this off. Can you please read my last comment and let me know? Absolutely I can. I want to have you build my Zoku R2, but I have some questions. Should I fill out the form? Yes, absolutely. Fill out the form and I can answer your questions there. Somewhat related to the build, what combo of desk mat plus keyboard mat are you using? Looks like a nice set. Thank you. So nice.
Remember when 21 was a meme number? Good evening, Alex. May your MX2s be bright and scratchy.
Thank you very much for the kind words, AMD. This is from GroveMade. I don't think GroveMade sells this color. I've seen other brands with this color though. And the desk is from Ergon Office. I am divided on how I feel about maple as the wood choice that I picked for this in the long term. I generally like it, but I do feel like some days it does ring a bit warm for my tastes. But it is very cozy. Also, Drew, there was a giveaway, and then the next one will be at 250. Because the next one's the big one of having that prototype wave keyboard. Alright, let me get some stabilizers to mod, and then we will be on our merry way here. What do I want to mod today? Let's just do some swag piece. We'll do some night stabs. Put some granites in my Key Cult 265 and it's sounding deep and poppy. Great work. Thank you. Yeah, granite alphas are really nice. Oh, Q won it, Drew. Love it, man. Do you feel like what looks like the cork pad? So the cork pad is... So, if I had my ways, Ham, I wouldn't use the cork pad. Like, in addition to using this. But because this is only, like, felt, see, it's not very thick. It still picks up, unfortunately, some desk thudding. I would love to find this particular color with a silicone base, so it becomes a little bit more sound absorbing or like vibration absorbing. So I kind of just use the cork because it looks nice with this, because this has a silicone base and absorbs more vibrations. That's basically it. The cork is from Novel Keys, though. It's called a corky. So it kind of fills a dual purpose, if you want to call it that. Dual purpose. All right, let's loop some stabs here. Use this one here. No, dude. Do not get a felt pad for gaming. These things are awful for video games. Here, you can kind of see it on this. This is my mouse skates with felt. And I have mouse skates on a normal pad, and they are not scratched up like this. So as an FYI, felt is a bit rougher, and you will get your skates fucked up. So if you're very adamant about that, do not use felt. As much as I'd like felt. No, I don't game on this computer. This is just from working. This is not even from gaming, dude. That's the craziest part. I keep hearing like very weird mixed things about the Logitech mouse. Some people were saying it's like not good for latency or something. I don't know. Right now I don't really want to throw another $100 at a mouse. Plus, you know. So I've pretty much decided just to wait for now. One. Ooh. My throat. Glass skates would probably work well on felt. I wonder if... Do they have other skates they sell for the MX Masters? I've never looked into it. Dude, sometimes they pile and snag on your mouse. Yeah, felt is just not the way to go. I hate using felt for gaming. Right now, my choice of desk pad, I've been using... Well, actually, about a month ago, my desk pad wore through completely. I go off and on from wanting to use glass. So sometimes I use a glass pad for gaming. It's hit and miss. I'll be honest, I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. I think I feel better on glass. I just sometimes when I'm getting a little overheated playing video games, the glass does become a bit sticky on my wrist, and I don't always want to be wearing like a long sleeve shirt or one of those like, what are they called? Compression bands. I have a wall hack one, and then I also have another brand in which I cannot remember. And then I also have an Asus glass pad. Which
is there a high-end camera gear purchase that you regret buying?
Whoa, yes. I can tell you here in a minute. But my favorite pad right now is the Artisan pad. Mine, like I said, about 2 months ago, completely wore through. About a month and a half-ish, actually. So I've been using this other one. I can't remember the brand of it, but it's actually quite nice. I think it's because the size is perfect for my space. The wall hack one is harassing me on socials. What happened? Is there a lot of ads? Okay, to answer the other question, is there a high-end camera purchase I regret? Okay, there is a few. I will tell you the most regretful purchase. It's when I was younger. Don't laugh at me. Me and my dad were gonna go take pictures of birds or something. And I just, in my head, I'm like, I 100% need a 150 millimeter lens. So I bought a 150 to 250 mil lens. Oh no, it was 150 to 300, I think. It was a Sigma lens. I used every penny I had to buy it, and I bought it. We got to the place. There was 0 birds. And I think I only ever used it once when we went to the zoo when I was like much younger. And I got no good photos because it was so hard to use in the zoo because it was like everything's behind glass or like, you know, like it was, and then it collected dust because I couldn't return it. It collected dust on a shelf. I think my dad has made use of it now, but I have never used it. That was my most regretful purchase. I think that was about $1,200 at the time. And every day I think about camera lenses, I think about that story, and I'm like, never again am I impulse purchasing a camera lens. Never, ever again. But I have other small regrets for camera gear. I think, you know, it's a really big one for me. Filters. Every time I buy a filter, I fucking regret it. Because I don't use them. I went through this phase of buying those like bloom filters and like, you know, to like make the halation on certain things. Every time I buy it, I use it for like 3 or 4 shoots. And then I go, I hate the look of this. Give me back my normal lens. And then I have a pile of them sitting around with different thread sizes. Hate it. Never buy them again. I have some ND filters, but I feel like those filters aren't as bad for me to pick up. But it's like these special filters that do different things, like, what are they called? Cine Bloom or whatever they're freaking called there. What about you guys? Any camera purchase regrets? I have a few more, but yeah, the mist filters. Those things, I fucking can't stand them. I hate buying those things. It's because every goddamn camera YouTuber always tells you to buy them. I know it's just so they can get a click with affiliates, but like, God, I hate the look at them. It looks so fucking fake. It looks so nice, but too many QC issues. Oh, for the DK1? Yeah, I heard, man. That sucks. I feel like a bit of an unk asking, what are your thoughts between a TKL and 65? I've been TKL for some time, but I've been wanting to explore a build with you for something new. Is it down to preference or 65 just feel better? Very much down to preference. I like 65 because it still gives you my arrow keys. I just like how compact it is on my desk. But like in chat, there's gonna be people like Elquan saying TKL is the best layout. It depends, man. You know, it's what you want. There ain't no wrong answer. Truly, there is none. Yeah, I feel like I'm with you that with free on this, you kind of do have to use them first. You have to get a sense of what you want. Don't like to, but cheap glass in front of my expensive glass. Yeah, I hate doing that too, Oz. And I always fall for the stupid ass trap of buying filters. And dude, filters are not cheap, by the way. Because only rich people have numpads. Yeah, according to that one guy on YouTube. I don't know. I'm open to 65 before recently too. Yeah, I feel like you do have to try them though. Love the inputs, everyone. Thanks a lot. Anytime, dude. We just chilling, man. We here to help. Oh wait, I don't need this right now. So nice.
Have a good one, Alex.
Ah, thanks, Nash. I appreciate that. 46 months too. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love, guys. Very kind. All right. Whew. I'm loving my Manta. When are we going to see additional Alex X Bull TKL? Oh, shit. Okay. Ewan, I don't know when we're doing a TKL, if we're doing a TKL. But we have a 60 coming up, and then we have some other projects. that are on the back burner, I can't say or know when there's going to be a TKL. Who knows? Maybe I can convince Bull. The maple TKL? And I call it the room TKL. Keyboard be like, yo, I'm just here typing. Wait, hold on one sec. Out letters when clicked in certain position and shit, like take me for granted and shit. Yeah. I grew up on MMOs, so TKLs is perfect for me. Yeah, when I'm playing games, actually, my favorite layout is 75. I ain't gonna lie. 75 still has the benefit of being a little bit shorter width-wise. But I do find myself gaming on TKLs, or 75s the most. I will say, though, that low-free Heisen board is an interesting concept because I feel like it is kind of like a 75 in essence, but not really. I'm sitting outside enjoying the warm spring sunset on my front porch watching Alex might even enjoy a nice... Ooh, okay, dude. On the porch right now? Enjoying life? Yeah, it looks like a beautiful night. Not that I'm like looking to see if there's a window here, but there's not. But there's from what I saw earlier, it was a beautiful looking night. Sat 75 is best gaming layout because knob. Oh, yeah, I'll agree. It's a nice layout. I stay picky with camera gear, just like keyboards. You gotta try it all before you can cut your kit down. Yeah, luckily I don't have anything in my kit right now that I feel like I don't want. The only thing I don't want in my kit right now, because I don't know if I like it enough, is my X106. I'm still really thinking about selling it eventually and grabbing the Ricoh. I miss the Ricoh a lot. But it's not like the X100's a bad camera. It's the pocket ability of the other one, man. You know? I don't know. It's tough. I also don't feel like spending more money on things either, so... I caved and ordered a Minerva. Yeah, those look like they were pretty good prices. Donate to a needy amateur photographer in need? Well, then I wouldn't have a small little portable camera. Curious, how many keyboards does everyone maintain / have? Oof. You know, okay, I don't know the right answer for this, but I feel like maintaining-wise, I probably keep around 15 built with switches and keycaps. Most of the other ones don't have anything on them. They're all just in storage. Yes, the Ricoh is smaller. That's why I like it. I'm around there. Yeah, I don't think more than 15 is like sustainable for me because also like where do I put them all? Like for storage, like with display rather. That's kind of the problem I run into, you know. 2, planning to expand next year. This year kind of not it for my wallet. Bro, this year is tough. This is like real talk, and I don't want to go down too far down this rabbit hole, but this year is probably going to be one of the toughest years for a lot of people. Me included, man. Like, this is... Whew, this year's going to be a doozy. I know why. And obviously, I'm going to just keep that to that, but I don't love the feeling. It's not fun. Oh. Mine was bad because I have to replace my PC. Oh, dude. Well, we all know how that expensive that's going to be. I polled my audience. 1 to 3 boards, 32%. 44% was 4 to 10. Damn, I'm surprised 4 to 10 is that high. What's the best keyboard kits in terms of front height? Front height, I guess, what are you looking for, DX? Because, like, low front height is fun for me, and I like it. It's comfortable, but some people type different, and they prefer different front heights. It's tough to say with, like, absolute certainty what you're looking for. I split mine between the office and home, so I won't get in trouble at home. This guy's smart. I love it. Do you remember the detour you built like a year ago? 40% is... Wait, is gone for good? What do you mean by that, Jason? Like the detour? I think it ran already, and I'm pretty positive extras sold for that too. Because I think they were delivered. There's a lot of cool 40s that pop up, though. You just really have to keep your eye out for 40s. There was that HX40 that we sort of built kind of recent, not really. That was fun, too. I like the HX40 that we did. The Cinque 55 is, I think, one of the few really, 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 really low front height ones. That board's insanely low. Where's the box? Sometimes I just lurk and chat because I don't feel like chatting for the sake of saying something. Hope that's okay. Dude, I do that sometimes too. Back when there was more keyboard streamers, I used to lurk a lot. I mean, there would be days where, like, Teja was streaming and I just sit and chat and watch. I just... Sometimes you don't feel like being social. That's alright, man. Typing is still being social. That is A-okay, bro. The Caswell 40 that's coming out with the OG Game Boy theme looks so sick. I saw. It does look nice. There's been a few 40s with, like, Game Boy themes. They are pretty cute looking keyboards. You gotta admit. Yeah, the F1 was nice too. Hi, Chief. How you doing? Happy Monday. As someone completely lost on his first proper build, can I put more of an inquisitive request through your portal? And have a bit of time? Yeah, dude, for sure. Dude, whatever you need, I'm able to... Well, unless you're looking to source something that's like 5 years old, then I probably can't do much. But any information you need that gets us to your end goal, just ask. The only thing, like I said, I cannot do is I cannot source really old things. Just because they don't exist. Believe it or not, that's still a very common thing that comes through my build request, which I always feel bad about, but not much I can do. Like, I feel bad, but I also don't feel bad because the guy got kind of like testy with me a little bit. There was someone who requested a keyboard like 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, this was last week. And he wanted a board, but he wanted me to buy it for him through Mech Market, which is something I also just do not want to do. And he was like adamant that I find him one in a certain color, and like I keep tabs on it when it pops up on Mech Market, if it pops up. And I was like, man, that's like a full-time job. Just to like scan Mech Market every single day for you. Charge an extra fee? I mean, I used to have a sourcing fee. I don't really have a sourcing fee if it's just like stuff from there. But dude, I ain't sourcing stuff anymore. I ain't scanning Mech Market 24/7. That's too much work. Charge a service fee for that? Well, I don't know. I don't really want to deal with secondhand keyboards either, like secondhand buyers and stuff like that. I think that's beyond my scope. Just got here. You can restart streaming and do it over again like nothing happened, and please and thank you. How about no for you, Mr. Annette? Also, how are you, Annette? Just finished Maul. The best piece of Star Wars content we've gotten in years? Maul was better than Andor? What does everyone think about that? Impossible? I haven't finished Maul. I'm only an episode and a half deep. Maul is just as good as Andor. Alright, shit. I only watched, like, episode 1 had me hooked, but then it was really late, and then I was, like, starting to, you know, the sun was getting real low type thing, and I was like, you know what, maybe I need to take a pause from watching television right now. But then I have other stuff I've been watching too, so I haven't, like, what is up with this screw here? Something's weird with this screw. Dude, I don't know how I feel about that new Mandalorian movie. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna wait for that to come to TV or something. I ain't gonna go spend money to go watch that. Oh, it's the stab. That's weird. Whatever. I got it in place. My eye's a lot better. I think it's starting to become not noticeable now. It's still there. Like when I'm really focusing, it's still there for sure, but I just watched the final episode of The Boys. Speaking of media. Also, thank you so much for asking, Iron. That's very nice of you. Episode 7 of The Boys was interesting. I heard it got one of the lowest ratings for The Boys episodes in a long time. No spoilers. But finale is on Wednesday, right? I don't know why I got rated so low. I thought it was okay. Yeah, same here. I feel like it was a setup episode for like the next episode, but I still didn't think it was awful. Did the La Roche-Posay cream help with the eczema? Oh, man. To talk to you guys about that, not really. I had a flare-up this morning. That's why it kind of looks a little bit like dimply. I don't know what to call it. It was fine most of the weekend. No, it's not that expensive. It was fine most of the weekend. But then this morning, because I had to do something with... I had to use some like alcohol for something, some like 90% alcohol for something. I didn't put gloves on. And then I like really rinsed my hands. But it's come down a lot now. This morning it was like bad. It was like inflamed. I don't know. I really want to go see a doctor about it all, though. I almost also... Yeah, today is pretty bad. Today feels... It's like hurts a little bit today. I think I just want to spend like a day not touching anything. It sounds ridiculous. Maybe I put on a glove for a day and see if it like comes down somehow. I was also thinking maybe it's something I'm eating, but I don't know. No, not vodka. 90% alcohol, like the one isopropyl alcohol, the one you get from the drugstores. Fellow eczema sufferer, it can be stress too. I did stress out today. Today and, I mean, the weekend I didn't really stress out too much, but today I did stress out. Do I drink? Socially. Even that's super duper rare. Check out I wrote to you on your Discord DMs before you go to the doctor. Okay, will do. I think I saw you wrote something, but I kind of like mentally checked out of Discord this weekend. Working with acid foods, cutting tomatoes and lemons, etc. I don't know what it is. The only other thing I was kind of thinking is I've been having a lot more bread recently. And I'm wondering if it's just a reaction from gluten. Because that would really be the only thing in my diet that I've really changed, like, so much. Or it could be the new, like, we kind of also, not recently, but, like, sort of recently changed to a different milk. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, man, because we're not, like, super consistent with the stuff that we buy. How to redeem a beer with Alex bits? God, I do love beer. I actually had a really good beer like 4 or 5 days ago. It was a Great Lakes blonde beer. Pretty damn nice. It was like hella smooth. I need to go figure out where I can go buy some of those. My wife has eczema and milk is a trigger for flare-up. Yeah, and I've been having cereal in the morning. Like, that's pretty much been my breakfast. Today I didn't have it. Oh, no, today I did have it. Fuck. Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe it is the milk. Okay. Good to know. Mental note. Yeah. Mental note right now. Maybe I'll take a breather from that. We're in the process of finding a family doctor. It's actually not very easy to do that in Toronto. It's kind of difficult, to be honest with you. We're in the process, though. Yeah, maybe I'll switch. Not easy to find a fam doc? Yeah, it is not easy too, man. Homelander milk? Get out of here, Sonella. This is this guy, dude. Canada Healthcare / sarcasm? Yeah. Oh, these are going to be a nice match. I like this. It's going to be fun. Let's grab this guy. My mom is in Quebec and she waited 2.5 years. Yeah. I feel like finding a family doctor is going to be quite the depressing little journey we're going to have. This is just the default aluminum plate. It is color matched, it seems. I think, and I don't know if Fuyu's still in chat, but I think all of them come with a color matched plate. Now also, I guess I install this afterwards, right? Yeah, I have to. I don't think this goes in between. Actually, does this go in between? Maybe it does. Although it doesn't look like it does. Maybe it does. Let me double check. It installs on the top of the case. Okay, so I can put this on afterwards then, Fuyu. Thank you, Fuyu. Can you tell if this will be okay versus all the challenges? Wait, what happens, right? Can you tell yet if this will be okay versus all the challenges on the 60? Oh, I think for the most part, was the 60 the first iteration of Haven? I feel like the first iteration of Haven had a lot of minor issues. Then it got better with the second iteration. So far, I don't see any big issues with this one here that jump out. So I think we were pretty tough on most of the Havens that have come out. And that's why I said I hope they've learned a lot from past iterations, and I would expect them to, and I'm holding them to that. Because if they don't, it's going to get a little silly. We don't really need this plate fork. Sorry for being late. Just getting to the gym. Dude, you don't have to apologize. What are you doing today for the gym? Milk in a bag is weird for me. Well, we don't buy milk in a bag only because that's a lot of milk. We don't drink that much milk. The coffee we've ended up settling with is called this brand called Zavita, and we buy the hazelnut roast that they make. It is very good. Like, legitimately has so much flavor. I don't know, we love it. We still occasionally buy more of the like artisanal brands of coffee. You know, where it's like small batches, done like roasted locally type thing. Those are okay. But I do really like that Zavita one. That's kind of what we've settled on. We can buy a big bag. They sell them at Costco. You can get them pretty much any grocery store, to be honest. It is pretty damn nice when you do a pour over for that. Will do, Hamid. I will take a look probably tomorrow morning and respond to you then. Yeah, it's called Is it spelled like that, actually? Let me triple check for you. Yes.
God damn, dude.
Dude, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s. I really, really appreciate it, man. Holy is right. Thank you. Wow, that is very kind. Thank you, bro. Looking forward to looking at your request. Actually, let's take this out now. Oh, some people in chat got the gifteds? Let's go. Sometimes it's to the offline people. Also, hi, Mr. Strawberry. How you doing? Also, hi, Shipwreck. Damn, you know what's on my mind right now, though? Not having milk for the next few days. I'm wondering if that's actually the trigger, because that would actually make a lot of sense, dude. This is the chillest community on Twitch. Thank you. Yeah, we try to be super chill. I think everyone here is at that point. I don't know. I've kind of vibed with this, but I think a lot of people in this community, at least my community here, are at that like that point in their life where they're just like, I ain't here for that shit, but like the drama and stuff. Also, have a good night. You get some sleep. 4 a.m. is quite late. Sometimes I get gifted from channels I've never been to. Really? I drop milk and bread in my diet, just almond milk and rice. Yeah, I think... Does anyone... Stupid question. I don't know. Just because I don't know any. Is there a good... Okay. Is there an almond milk that is high in protein? Because that is the milk I pretty much drink, is like the 20... It's like the... Not the Fairlife one, but it's one of the alternatives. Where it's like higher in protein. It's like the ultra skimmed stuff. And if it, hopefully it tastes good too. Because almond milk, I feels like, fuck, it tastes worse. Almond milk's like so fucking hit and miss with me. Lactose-free milk, where it's where it at. That's what I'm drinking though, but that's the only thing that I can think of that might be causing my stuff. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together for that. I feel like this community average age is higher than most. Do you need adult money for keeps? Kind of do. Is oat milk good in coffee? I've never had, or not coffee rather, but cereal. I've never had oat milk with cereal stuff. Like, I don't do cereal, sorry. I do like a granola. But what's your opinion on other Haven boards? I mean, I've loved all the Haven boards, like visually. Some have been a bit when it comes to the build experience. But so far, from what I can see of this board, everything seems to be straightforward. Because I can tell now by looking at this particular Haven, it does seem like they've worked on some kinks from the other Havens when it comes to the build experience. But we'll see. But I've liked most of the Haven builds, yeah. I do pretty much all almond milk at this point. Shit. Is it? It is 8 o'clock. I was going to say, maybe I'll run to the grocery store right after stream to get some, but maybe I won't. No, I believe this is only... Actually, I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check. I don't see any screws, but I think this is only gasket mount. But we'll double check. All right, latte switch is in. What bit do I need? A Torx bit. The smallest one. Ooh, do you recommend a certain type of brush to get dust off my keycaps? I actually don't even recommend a brush. I mean, you could use a brush. Use like one of those makeup brushes. Or you could just buy one of those like electronic air blowers. Pretty much what I use. Always love when the switches match the board. Yeah, it's a happy coincidence today. Ooh. Don't like how that's slipping a little bit. So I was using the wrong bit. Okay. Interesting. Let's put these guys on. Gasket placement looks solid. I have no complaints here. Hi Isaac, how you doing? These are latte switches, Mech Gorilla. Bro, just use Discord. Just use Discord on a web browser. It works and you can make calls and everything. The app doesn't. Oh, what happened? Is Discord having problems? Actually, I think my Discord had problems all weekend. I was trying to log into it. It just kept like freaking out. Good and you? I am doing great. I think today I don't know. Today's been... I got some work done today that I needed to get done, but today's been mainly a catch-up day for me. Oh, it's a Dubai-specific problem? Sorry, I guess I can't contribute much to this conversation then. Good luck, friends. Alright. I don't think I've ever seen a 65 XT win keyless. I feel like I have before. I feel like I've seen a few, actually. Glad you're doing good, man. First time in your stream. Seems pretty chill. We do just chill here. It is. I mean, it's a serious stream, but also, man, life's too short kind of stream. Tay keyboards? Man, I feel like I haven't seen Tay keyboards upload anything in a long, like years, right? It's been years, right? Pretty sure it has been. All right. I would have loved, I don't know if it's possible, literally because of how thin everything is. I would have loved some sort of alignment system for this, but I'm assuming the top piece will do that for us. Okay, and now let's put this thing in. Now, I guess, do I want the pattern up or down? I think I want it down. And I guess I have to find that bag of screws. Very nice mocha looking board. Yeah, it's a very pretty champagne color. Only thing we're serious about here is Greg. Did anyone order the new Greg set? Speak up now. Speak up or hold your peace. I did. Salute. Ah, dude, this looks fantastic on this. That looks super good. Would you be sad if someone sent Greg to your address? Someone technically already has done that, so. That's why I have the first set of Greg. Sort of, not really. How do you guys keep track of all the new stuff that comes out? Discord. I've been trying to really get into the... I set everything up for like this whole like monthly group buy / thing tracker. But never ended up doing it. What's your address? My P.O. box is technically public, but I don't like telling people because I don't want people to send me stuff. Not because I'm worried, but more because I don't want you guys to waste money. All right. Dude, do you guys like this? I think this looks great. That is like a piece of... I mean, dude, that is such a fun piece for the keyboard. Oh, was it hard making the Manta? I mean, it was definitely a challenge the whole way through. Wow, this looks great. What do viewers want to send love? Oh, man, I don't know. Shit, what keycap should I put on this? Noir? Oh, Noir would look good on this. You know what? I'm sold. I was thinking Olive. Or not Olive, Olivia. But I'm down to do Noir, too. I need to find where... I think it's all in here. Pretty sure it is. I guess we'll find out. Bingsu? Bingsu would, I think, look fun on this too. It's an interesting champagne. Like I think this champagne has a smidge. Although maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. It has a smidge of pink. Just a smidge. GMK Celine? No, can you link it? Can I just see... hold on, before I just really want to see what the RGB looks like. I'm sorry, guys. I need to do it. Oh, that's not bad. Fuyu, how is there like a command? I guess I can try to figure it out. Oh, that's not. That's probably shift here, right? Is there like a command I can do to like quickly change the RGB, or do I have to plug it into VIA or something? Oh, that is the wrong one. Self-destruct? Yeah, maybe. All right, let's unplug it for now. Vial? Okay, I'll do it afterwards. Once we got it all set up. Can you sync the case RGB? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Oh shit, I have to go find the black 7U spacebar because I cycle the few black spacebars between certain things. I'll go find it after this. Although I feel like, do I have this set on something? I feel like not everything's here. Did I put this on a 40 or something like that? I might have. I actually think this is on a 40% keyboard somewhere. It is. Give me one moment. What 40 was this on? It is definitely on a 40 because it's just using these. Can we do beige? I actually think black would look way nicer. I mean, hey, what do you guys think? I don't know. It's on the steel one? Oh, is it on? Oh, shoot. Then maybe I don't think it's on this guy here. It is. You're right, it is. It's on this guy. Can we use something else today? Because I haven't finished all my photos for this. Olivia? I feel like Olivia would be a great vibe as well. Olivia? Let me go see if Olivia's there. Actually, no. Olivia might be too pink for this. Yeah, Olivia's, I think, too pink. Even Olivia Dark, I think, might be too pink. That's the point. They haven't used Sloth or Boneyard in a hot minute. Wob? You guys want Wob? I'm surprised. Sorry guys about Noir. I totally forgot it's on that board and I'm not done taking pictures. Okay, do you guys want Wob, Bingsu, or Abstract? Can we do a poll? Do you mind setting one up, Annette? Yeah, I don't have Black Snail. I'll get Black Snail eventually, one of these days. And I think Abstract might be a really fun choice for this, actually. Like, I'm actually pretty down to use Abstract. But we'll do a poll. It's gonna sell out. Okay, fine, I'll pick it up soon. I have to buy some keyboard parts anyways. I do need more switches, like ASAP, so. Should I just use Abstract then? Say fuck it? I don't know if Anne's doing the poll or not. Chat, can we crowdfund Black Snail for Alex? No, don't worry about it. I am? Okay. We'll wait for the poll. Let's chill for a second. I'm sleepy anyways. Pono? Well, I would love to use Pono. You're going to have to ask Pretty Calamity, wherever she is, Calamity in chat. She has Pono, and it's been on her keyboard since I got the set. So, it's not my set no more. GMK Star could never be me. Could never. 136. Damn. I should pick it up, huh? What are the options? I don't know. Did Anna do the poll? Oh, what are the options? Abstract, Bingsu, or Wop. You want me to just do it, Anna? I don't mind. Is Pono on Mammoth? Yes. Literally, it's been on there since we built it. Fuck, I'm thirsty. What the hell is this? Where's Abstract? Alright, dude. We're doing another pull after this to remove and it's mod or not. Classic Beige is now dubbed Abstract. I'm calling it here. Bruh? Oh my god, dude. You don't need a poll for that? Classic Beige is Abstract. Mainly because I don't have Classic Beige that'll fit on this. And I've always tried to have your back, bro. Just be creative and imagine Abstract Classic. Oh my god, dude. And it trying to hijack the keycaps? For real. So nice.
You seriously trusted Anat to do a poll legitimately? Anat is basically an unelected politician. You absolute buffoon.
It's true. You know what? You can go. I'm the buffoon for that one. Alright, let me go at Abstract. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. What board is it on? Oh boy. Alex, where is it? On a keyboard. It's on the unicorn, I think. Let me go get it. It's right here. Ow. That was a tall sip of water. Dude, I've been, like, dehydrated today. Hello? Camera switch? Ooh. This does look pretty nice on this. Ooh. Alright, alright. I mean, dude, I do think Noir would have looked great as well. Alright, some quick callouts for the Haven, though. This is a breeze compared to some of the other quirks some of the other Havens have had. I don't know. This is like a nothing to it kind of build. Very easy to admire everything. Extremely simple. You should fire whoever set up the poll. Tell me who it was. And was it you? Be honest. Was there a secret mod that set it up in the back end that I don't know about? What is going on with this keycap here? Okay, I gotta... Might have to open this up. Maybe the stabilizer isn't sitting 100%. Let me check it right now. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think it just didn't get sat proper. Who's Victoria and what did she do? Oh, Victoria Day. I actually don't really know the origins for Victoria Day. Does that make me a bad Canadian? Okay, one moment while we just quickly open this up. Yeah, but like, I know it's the queen, but like, why? Is it the birthday of the queen? I don't know, man. No, it looks like it's seated fine. Oh, no, it's not seated fine. It didn't screw in all the way. My bad. Also, a really good reason to always double check your stuff in case you experience like stab tick or something. Always want to make sure, because it could be. I know she's not, dude. I know that. I meant I just don't know why we celebrate Victoria Day. Okay, there we go. Because we like birthdays. Is it just really a birthday thing? That's it? Damn. We don't question holidays? Yeah, honestly. It's like when family days became a thing here. I was really happy as a kid. We take him and say thank you. Honestly, you're not wrong. Alright, almost done. Let's see if that fix worked it. Beautiful. I don't get paid for holidays, so today is money subtracted. Yeah. Actually, I had a job like that once too. Where holidays, unless you worked on the day, it didn't mean anything. But I think it sort of works different in Canada depending, like on part-time jobs. You have to kind of like work the day before and after. And there's like time and a half pay or like some sort of pay you get anyways. Yeah, my unicorn has no keycaps yet again. Honestly, I don't use the corn as much, only because I feel like it's a little tall to type on sometimes. I much prefer the Kohaku versus the corn. Giveaway time? No, no, no. Tofu off front height? Yeah, like old tofu kind of front height. It does bug me though. Like a taller keyboard sometimes can make me not want to use it, which I think is valid. I think that's a valid takeaway. Let me put this back. I regret not buying Abstract. It is such a good set, dude. Is that why you don't use your Gearhorn as much? No, my Gearhorn is dusty right now because it's being sanded by me. Actually, we're having nice weather tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Kohaku is my dream board. Too bad it's unobtainium. I've definitely seen a few Kohakus pop up. Although I don't know how much you're willing to spend on Kohaku. Not a fun purchase, I guess, when it's like $1,000+. Kyohaku? Not Kohaku? Oh! You're talking about is that the Pokemon themed one? Yeah, those are good luck. Those are good luck, dude. I don't think you're finding those ones there. If you ever want to sell it hauler... Oh, my unicorn. Yeah, and now GMK King of the Sea is real. Oh, oh yeah, I guess that is technically confirmed being sold. I thought it was still like in concept or whatever. Page up. Oh, that was the abstract person. Oh, okay. Taro doing that one Rayquaza set. Let's put this one here. I don't know what any of these keys are. All right, does it look good? Do we like this? Does this color vibe? Yeah, this does vibe. I would say my eyes are a lot better today. I don't know. Without going into... Life has been full of surprises these last few weeks. It's been kind of stressful. What just fell? I don't know what fell. Between like my eye thing and then like my hands being like... I don't know if it's just an overall stress thing related. I don't know what it is. But I definitely feel a little bit overwhelmed with certain things these days. Did I forget a screw somewhere? Let me triple check. Nope. Maybe this is that one extra screw. Perhaps. We'll just put it here. Yeah, I probably did. Okay, let me put the screw back. Yeah, because I definitely feel like I have been a bit of a stress ball about things. I think I need to relax a little bit. Can we do anything? No, there's nothing I need, or I don't know. I think I just need to do a little bit of like a proper me time without it turning into I feel guilty, I have to go do a little bit of work. This turned out incredible. Let's go over everything again before we do the typing test. I would say this is extremely easy to put together. I would say this is also one of the... I mean, this had no quirks at all. This was extremely easy to get to work. Really beautiful accent on the top over here. It matches the theme with the rest of the board, and I think this looks extremely elegant. Like, holy shit, that looks good. Even if you decide to go no RGB, this looks fantastic. Side profile is stunning. The bottom of this board, stunning. The back, and what I love about this is an actual part where you may look at it depending on the angle of your desk. Love this scaled effect they did here. This just looks incredible. And again, that is echoed on that accent on the front. Congrats to them. I think maybe the only thing that I would like options for, and this is a no big deal kind of criticism, I would have loved to see a non-PVD'd version here in the front. I would have loved to get this same sandblasted look. So it really just kind of continued that theme of the scale. But I mean, the PVD on this makes it look very elegant. No issues as far as I can see. I do like the gasket system. Everything placement-wise was nice. Let's plug it in. Let's load this into Vial and change the RGB from going full crazy mode here. And let's type on it. Let's see. It's in Vial, right? Hi, AMD. Where's the classic beige escape key, Alex? Get that tilde out of here. I feel like maybe I should put escape here. I don't know. It's fine. We're just going to leave it. Where is lighting? I'm so not used to Vial. Lighting? Can I just get like... Not... What color should this be? I don't even know. I don't know, AMD. I really don't. Just white? Yeah, you know what? Just white looks good. I don't think this needs to be anything special. Okay, the one thing I would like to see, though... I don't think this needs to be as bright as it is right now. I would have loved to see beige lighting. Maybe add a little bit of warmth to this. Let's see. I I would have liked addressable LEDs over here. Like, maybe I don't want these ones on the sides to be present. Maybe I would like these off and only the one on top on. You know? Alternatively, you could just turn it off if you don't love it. You could really dim it down so it's not like super duper in your face. Either way, nice to have the option here. But I would have loved some like addressable back and forth like bottom and top stuff. That would have been really nice. I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't want a lot of RGB on this. Stunning until you turn on the RGB. I mean, you can just turn it off. You don't have to have the RGB. The one nice thing about this is if you don't have the RGB on, with the exception of this strip over here, like even this is not that bad. You won't notice it much. I do agree though, perhaps for at least the top accent, they should give us some options for those who don't give a shit about the RGB. All right, let's type on this though and see what it sounds like. Did the RGB just reset itself a little bit? No, we're good. All right, HMX lattes, aluminum plate. I might have to put in... Ooh, do I feel like it's bottoming out? I might have to put in that little piece, the plastic sheet on the bottom if this shorts. Ooh. The spacebar is a little bit stiff. Although I do think it's a little bit... These are just stock lubed. Yeah, I feel like it's hitting something on the bottom. Yeah, I do hear impact. Even on the alphas a little bit. Let me open this up. And I'm wondering if I have to put in that sheet. But I hope it's not impacting anything. Let me just double check everything's seated okay. All the alphas sound like rattly stabs. It's because it's hitting something on the bottom. Any insight for you? It does sound too solid. Yeah, it's 100% this is impacting something. 100%. You can hit my bottom anytime. Excuse me? Huh? So just for the sake of talking, so you can hear that's... If I were to just put it back in very loosely though, yeah, it's still there a little bit. That's not good. Let me see something. Is it the connector? I thought that maybe too, but I don't think it's the connector. Maybe it does need this sheet. Maybe that's like a must. Maybe this is going to stop it from tapping, which I doubt, but... No, it's still impacting something. Fuck, and there's no great way for me to do this. Oh. I see. I think I see the issue. I think There is not a lot. Yeah. There is not a lot of room. No, the gaskets are not upside down. See how there's not a lot of Hey, let's be serious for 1 sec. It's keyboard review time right now, not making fun of Alex time. See how there's not a lot of room over here? See how it's like very flat? Okay. Now see the gap between the PCB and this gasket? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely... So I can see they added some space over here to compensate for the screws. No, it's definitely touching. It is... This is like extremely tight tolerances. So right there, sorry, my fingers and hands are dirty, but right there is tough. So I don't know. I feel like it's definitely compressing enough because of how thin the gaskets are. I don't know if a taller gasket would help. I mean, you can even see over here, like, see right there as well. This is not even a lot of force. And it's going right to the bottom. I feel like, Fuya, I'm not too sure what the solution here is. I think this might be a hot swap thing. Yeah, I feel like maybe this is just because it's hot swap. The only other thing is exactly what Gingy just said, and you'd have to do a stepped internal design. Because I have a feeling this is just going to impact anyone who gets a hot swap unit. Check Cheeseman's suggestion. Taller frame is what's needed. Perimeter? Perhaps. But yeah, I think this might just be limited to hot swap. Because there's nothing taller than the hot swap sockets here except for the bottom of the switch, which is still, I think, within its tolerance grace here. But yeah, if you did, I mean, with the bottom row is going to be difficult, though. That I'm a little concerned of. I don't know how they do that. But yeah, definitely milling out maybe some internals over here. Oh, what a shame. This was going so well for this. I love the way this looks. I don't really have... Technically, this is a prototype, yeah, because this is a group buy, so there's still room for them to change things. If you guys are interested in the board and want to follow along to see if there's anything going to be changed for the hot swap unit, follow along for sure. But yeah, there's not much really I can do today. I do suggest them making some adjustments. Yeah, I can hear this bottoming out on the bottom. And again, just to like, I know it's on the...
Hibbo says it's in stock.
Is this in stock? Oh, jeez. Okay, if it's in stock, definitely just different gaskets. I thought this was group buy. Are we sure? Let me triple check. Oh, in stock and ready to ship. Yeah, it's the first one there. Oh, boy. I don't have any solutions. I have nothing. Unless we put this in the bottom. But then we block out that. Full gasket stock, we don't have those. Yeah, I have nothing. Eek. I mean, the joys of doing keyboard stuff live. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this should have been looked at already with the hot swap unit. It's one of those, how did they go missed? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel too right now. Because, fuck, this is beautiful. I don't, like, this plastic didn't do much. I don't have any other suggestions. The only other thing I can really even offer us trying to do, which I feel like defeats the purpose, is putting some sort of shim underneath the gaskets. But yeah, this is a toughie because it doesn't really sit very well. Kind of crazy, yeah. Let me see something. Yeah. Okay. I mean, here's the other solution. Don't buy hot swap. I think if you're buying this board, I mean, this is clearly the sockets. Clearly. Ow. Clearly the sockets here. You're gonna have to just not buy hot swap. So if you like the board, I think hot swap's off the table. I hate to say it. Does it come with a hot swap PCB or does it come with a? I'm not sure which one it comes with. It just says PCB. PCB set. Oh, does it come with both? Did mine come with both? Mine only came with one. It might come with both. So, all right. If it comes with both, just use the hot swap one. I don't have the. Sorry, just use the solder one. I don't have the solder one here with me though. So that's the only thing. Well, unfortunate. Is it gasket only? Both should work though. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything they can do to fix it since it is in stock. But yeah, I don't think the hot swap's something I'd recommend. This clearly hits the bottom of the case. You're probably right, because when he said the name, I couldn't understand what he said. For which? HMX lattes, yes. You have to write in the notes which PCB. It doesn't come with both? It says set. I'll take a look at the buy page again afterwards. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where, for the designer of the board, so Atelier, I feel like something like this 1000% needs to be checked before. Like 1000%. Also, why I do think like sending this out for people, not just yourself, and having like, you know, your own biases when you're building something yourself, because, you know, it's tough. It's one of those things where you build your own projects, you're gonna look past some of these things. It does say to leave a note for choice. Okay, so it is one PCB. Just get the solder one.
It says on the line below the in-stock disclaimer, please leave a note for the choice of PCB, solder/hot swap.
Yeah. It's tough when you're playing with really tight tolerances. Ultimately, the keyboard probably is... I mean, if you... fuck. It's so tough. I don't know, because I don't have the solderable PCB here. If Kibu wants... Kibu can send me a solder PCB. We can quickly solder this up. See if it still has the same issue. As of right now, though, I don't know, man. It's impossible for me to recommend the hot swap unit of this board. If it's going to contact the bottom, there's not much we can do. Like, it's literally a objective flaw of the keyboard. Take off all the sockets. Oh, boy. What a bummer. I know. I'm a little bummed. Such a shame. Yeah, I mean, the other thing, too, is they could... no, they can't. Top mount it? I don't think there's any sockets for us to top mount this. Let me triple check. No, there's nothing. We can't do that. Foam it up? We can't do that either. Damn. I spoke too soon. It was me. I jinxed it. Would you like have a very thin pour-on or something put there to see if it fixes it? I'd have to cut out... I mean, I can just use this. Foam fixes that? Perhaps. This is not a solution though, FYI. This is just me trying things. Just as an FYI. It's still going to impact. It just might be like cushioned a little bit. Actually, maybe we shouldn't even bother trying this. Here, let's just try it without using the pogo pin. The design sketch shows contact from the switches in the bottom of the case, it looks like. Actually, no. It has a double... I don't know if it's up anyone's alley, though, but like it has like a double kind of tick to it, I guess. Yeah, fuck, it is too tight of a tolerance. Yeah. Which is not good for the inside of the keyboard, and also not good for your sockets either. Like you could short the PCB. Not like it's gonna blow up the PCB or anything, but it might double press some things. And alright, well, I tried. I apologize, guys. To Kibu, since they're the vendor, if you do happen to have a solder PCB lying around and want to ship it over, Fuyu is telling me they're contacting the designer now to see if there's any solutions. Also advocating for... no, I don't want explosive keyboards. I'm good. Ultimately, though, I guess this doesn't break my my little nitpicks of Haven boards. This is the most objectively beautiful Haven board. I will say it is the most gorgeous. But I think this is an example of taking the internal tolerances too far and pushing everything to the max too much. I really, really liked this board. The Jinx is too hard. We tried. Yeah, it's too much of a tolerance with thickness of PCB. It's a 1.6. I don't think there's any other options, though. It only says 1.6. I don't know if a 1.2 would fix the issues. It could be. It might give it, 0.4 millimeter gap. Maybe. I'd also be open to use a 1.2 because 1.2s aren't bad. I don't think foam's going to do this any justice because there's no tolerance for this to even have foam. I think the best solution, because they're already in stock, would be to swap out the gaskets to be a smidge higher and just have to kind of sacrifice that. Maybe try a different PCB, or just use the solder PCB. A 0.5 mil sheet could do something. It could push up everything. It would feel a bit more of a stiffer board, and you might still feel the impact of the sockets. Again, I only am exclusively talking about the hot swap PCB here. I mean that, or they could just redo the top frame and have it be top mount. No rum. No rum. Alright, well, little unfortunate. Turn it into a top mount with some foam. I mean, here, we'll try one more thing here. Let's see. 1.2, they can't change the frame or internals, it seems. Yeah, having to redo PCBs might be the only way. This is obviously a very harsh example of this, but just to see. Very thickums foam, although I don't think this is going to work. No, it's not. Never mind. I don't think I have any other foam, guys. Nothing that would fit in here. Actually, maybe whatever this is from. I think this is from my keyboard from the other. Oh, this is from the. Oh, this is too big. Never mind. Nice hoodie. Thanks, Annette. All right. Well, I tried. Ultimately, a beautiful board with an unfortunate flaw. Quite tragic. thanks for being here though, guys. Beauty's only skin deep. Yeah. Again, I don't want to say yes or no to this because I don't genuinely know. I don't know if the PCB that's solderable will fix its issues. I would like to try that here on the stream first before even recommending you guys that. In its current state, like I said, it almost feels a little bit impossible to recommend because it is impacting the bottom of the case. If this is by design, I don't know how personally comfortable I am with that because that could lead to issues of potential shorting. It could lead to damaging the internal of the case. And it's a big shame, like I mentioned, because this does have a lot going for it that I personally liked within the board. I would like to continue to follow the project to see if there's going to be any changes made. Fuyu said he's already messaged the design team, and they're going to see right now. It's okay, you killed another Haven GB for the West. Stop. Not your fault. Compliment? What are we complimenting, Mendy? PCB bottoming out? Yeah. The tolerances are insane with this. Like, it is thin. How's the weather, eh? It's good. I can't complain. It's actually very warm today. I'm hoping that Alex got a defect. Seems wild to see this was designed as is. I'll keep you... If you guys are genuinely interested in this keyboard, continue to follow in Discord, and I'll let you guys know as we get more information. The design shows 0 to... I don't think it's a defect either. I just think this happened to be a flaw with not considering the flex of the gaskets. That's it. I'm complimenting in it. And you make me smile every day. And you make okay polls. And yes. Yeah, and you're like a little better than Adam some days. And I think that's it. So genuine. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I could say. What a beautiful moment, guys. You sound so sad. At least you could say you are here. I mean, yeah, I didn't say, at least I wasn't that. You're right. This is like your parent makes you say when you say sorry to your siblings you hit. Yeah. Alex delivered that like a kid being forced to apologize. Yeah, I love Annette though, for real though. He's a good guy. No hate to designer or vendors, but do peeps just genuinely miss these issues? No, but I will advocate for one thing. And this is not a slight. I love Kibu. Kibu, I've been working alongside Kibu for a long time. I love the projects they vendor. Genuinely some of the prettiest stuff. Kibu's usually on top of it when it comes to this things too, just to give Kibu some credit. So I can already see like they're looking into what's going on with this. But in general, this is why I know this is kind of like a, you know, self-importance sort of like thing, but this is also why I think like seeing keyboards to review and like live on stream, especially live, is really, really important when it comes to these more expensive projects. So there's no way to hide these things, and you don't just like buy a product and like are confused afterwards. On top of that, a secondary reason, I do think that getting prototypes of things and getting like early renditions of products is also very important. So changes can be made. Getting a fresh set of eyes, regardless if it's a streamer or just a veteran builder or someone who's new, is always a very, very good idea. That way there you can really stress test your product. You know, it's just one of those things. And again, this is no hate. Things happen. Things are missed. Sometimes that does happen. But, you know, I always try to advocate to get stuff before production units are made, or just before a group buy fully runs, so you can get a better idea of what to flush out. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Appreciate you, man.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Mendie_.
Yeah, this does sound weird. Do you normally keep prototypes? sometimes. I give most of the stuff away, man. Their new, which one's that one there, Akka? The Ning board? I haven't seen that. Do you normally get to keep them? Oh no, I already read that one there. Bit late to stream. How's it going? It's going good. I'm good. How about you? Keeps his own prototypes? Yeah, I only keep my own prototypes. All right, though, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. The keyboard should say hockey every time you hit a key. Hockey? I do love the aesthetics of this board. More of this. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of this board. They nailed it with the aesthetic on this. I love it. If you guys are interested in the board, please watch the entire stream, because you'll learn some stuff. All right, though, guys. Enjoy the rest of your. Is it Tuesday? It's Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Mondays. Let's go raid someone here. Is Phoenix live? Let's go raid Phoenix. I am gonna go hop off and take a little shower. And I always get a little confused typing on boards like this. You guys have a good one. And then, like I said, if you guys are interested in the project, please follow along in my Discord. I'll let you guys know what happens with it. All right, everybody. Love you and goodbye. See you guys.